We're here in the final stretch. It's the Battle for Middle-earth. We're near the very end of the Evil campaign. I'm Jay Barrino. Thank you for joining me today. Let us hit that continue campaign button. I think we had 4 regions left to completely destroy and conquer before moving on to the final bastion of mankind at Minas Tirith.
Lands of all men will fall.
Alright, let's back up here and go to the mouths of the Entwash. Sure.
The mouths of the Entwash form a vast swamp where these waters rush into the Anduin.
Whatever you say, Christopher Lee.
Destroy all Rohan forces.
I'm a little concerned that the last mission pre-Minas Tirith, which will likely be Mirkwood, is going to be equivalent to Nirn. Because that was challenging as the good forces, for sure. Watch for Ents lurking in the trees. Oh, no.
We must humble them.
Quickly!
Well, why don't you come on down here? Is it kill all the Ents? Yes. We should be able to kill them fast enough with this army. I think absolutely. I don't think that they'll be able to wipe us out particularly fast.
Victory is at hand. Follow me.
But I just don't know. It really depends. Furnace. Let's go and grab this. Got some free cash. You'll love to see it. Again, 6 furnaces is typically the sweet spot. Let's go ahead and grab this as well. Our income bonus is pretty insane, so we can get this going pretty fast. We haven't seen like the giant Rohan, the giant pre-placed Rohan army move at us. Oh, no, wait, this might be them. Never mind, it's just a couple just a couple peasants. We're fine, don't worry about it. I see another slot over here. So, it's telling us that we should try to be killing Ents, though at the same time, we could just avoid that at the risk of them throwing rocks to instant kill us. I would really prefer that not to happen. I think this is the final group here that's not fully leveled, so let's go ahead and get them set up. I think it's just this one right here. Go for it. I don't think pikes would be good against them. I don't know, though. I don't think so. Let's go and grab this. Again, we have not been attacked yet. We'll go siege workshops.
Nothing will stand in our way. Let us go.
We're really just looking for where the enemy base even is. So let's just kind of scan sort of in this direction. We have a base there and a base there. So let's go and we can take the middling base pretty easily and early.
Nothing will stand in our way.
And we can mow these things down before they gain the speed boost after being set on fire.
Victory is at hand.
He just said they're attacking us, but I don't see where. Let's go ahead and take care of this base first before it gets built out in any meaningful way.
This way.
And then where's my second base? Where is... Oh, it's right here. Okay. So let's go Ballista. Let's take this out, actually. And you know what? Now that I think about it, cancel all of these.
Let's see what they say.
And ditch that. And then we're going to take this for ourselves. And that's where we're going to build our siege weaponry, as close to the front as possible. Then let's swing down here and destroy this ASAP.
There they are. The keep is ready.
Right, and then workshops here. I'm starting to finally use the hotkeys, even though it's not super necessary.
Victory is at hand.
Just add insult to injury, we're going to be setting up a bunch of lumber mills around here in these outskirts. Is there another? There's another Ent. We can get that one on the way out. Doesn't seem like they're really building anything out on this specific place. Yeah, that says there's still Ents. They could be anywhere. I know there's one right there. Hopefully they're not. There aren't too many everywhere, you know? Ballista is B. Especially when we're up at Minas Tirith, I think it's going to be really important that we build a lot of siege weaponry. We might even want to use the guys that blow up the walls. Okay, we'll wait for that. We'll take this. I don't see any Ents down here. Oh, no, I do see an Ent down here.
Our time has come. Fool!
You'll love to see it. Okay, and then let's go and kill this one on our way out. There might be one down here too, so let's go look. And then I'll take this just so that they can't. I like how the Ents just sort of show up. They just appear. As long as it's not flippin' Treebeard, as we had learned previously, because that was bananas.
Is that the enemy?
I don't think they have any outermost defenses anywhere else. Let's just go ahead and do this. Towers, 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 towers. No Ents down here, it looks like. Okay, so let's head back up this way. We're waiting for these guys to just keep making more and more of these. Yeah, ballista, perfect.
The keep is ready.
They're just building the gate now, which means they're going to start building the turrets. Let's go ahead and roll these guys up here. We can start attacking the gate.
Break them up.
There's Saruman. The rest of my army's coming up here now. I've not destroyed all the Ents. This is probably something we could try to find them probably up here if I had to guess. But again, we're very close to the end of the game. I'm not sure how important it is for me to do this. It's just to get the total victory tag and a few extra. Well, there must have been an Ent there. That we must have just walked through an Ent. I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, we need to get up to the front here. It's not super important that we keep these guys alive, but we have to try. And we did destroy the gate, it looks like. I was wondering, I'm like, what are they doing? But I think it's because they were fighting Saruman. Okay, let's go in. Again, they're not building turrets. That's a blessing. And these guys don't need to be right in the front.
Nothing will stand in our way.
I think I smell the enemy.
Remove those who oppose you.
Break them up.
You guys go and attack here.
Victory is at hand.
Yep, they're not building the turrets for once. That's lovely. Just go ahead and turn a group here.
Nothing will stand in our way. Charge!
We're under attack.
Hold it!
All right, and then we want to just get inside here. They just keep... It's sort of unclear. Again, we have to get in here. They might rebuild this gate, so we have to move inside here. Please walk in. Please, get inside here. What is happening? I think it's because the ballista were blocking the way. Okay, we got to take this out. There we go. Now we'll get rid of their ability to build elsewhere. We don't have Speechcraft up, but it looks like they made it to level 9. Yeah, the pathing to get into these bases is tricky, and thankfully we didn't have a bunch of towers on the outskirts constantly blasting us here.
They will fall.
The enemy is
Man, it's just crazy how the good faction doesn't need to use siege weaponry at all. It's just crazy. Let's see if that ends it. It did not. We could go and try and find the rest of the Ents. Let's maybe look down. Well, it wouldn't be here, would it? It must be up here.
Victory is at hand.
Maybe in here?
Isengard will prevail.
Interesting. Okay, well, let's go and look. What we can do is take a smaller group and go look for Ents elsewhere. Like, here's one. So these guys can kind of go up this side and look for the Ents while the rest of my units go into that final direction where seemingly the enemies might be. No, they didn't take that.
Keep up. Don't fall behind.
Let's see if they took this. Doesn't look like it.
Get going.
Palantir's not up either, so we just have to look. Just gotta be diligent. We'll find them.
Get going.
It's gotta be down here, right? It has to be, right?
Ready weapons.
I don't actually know that's true, but,
Keep up. Keep up.
we're gonna take these units just to look for Ents, and then army is slowly getting itself into position.
A new power is rising.
They're not sending anything to attack us, so there's no imminent threat. They haven't, like, rebuilt anything substantial regardless, but there must be something down here.
Nothing will stand in our way. A new power is rising. Quickly!
Is that them? Is that the enemy?
Over here! Clear the way!
Okay, there we go.
Wake up.
That might be the last Ent. It was not the last Ent, and that means that we're not gonna try to find them at this point, unless they're down here. It doesn't look like it. We can do a really quick checkup here, else we just take this final command post base out and it's done. Huh, I don't know where the last one might be. If it's not in this little patch of trees, then we'll go ahead and move on. Okay, well, we tried.
Nothing will stand
Who
in our
knows?
way.
We destroyed their camp.
All right. These last few missions are gonna,
Once more,
excuse me, just fly by.
warriors stand triumphant.
We should go use a mortar army for one of these. Honestly, I think we're just like too deep. As long as we don't get the survived rating again, that's the only one I resented. Really resented. All right, victory is acceptable to me, and then we're almost there. Rohan completely conquered at this point, and we're just pushing north towards the...
Victory is near. The enemies of darkness will be shown no mercy.
Towards Mirkwood eventually. Old Brown Lands. What a strange... Hopefully Mirkwood gives us a lot of power, because if not, we're not going to get to that 20 that we need for the Balrog, but, you know, that's because I rushed through a lot of these maps and at the end...
The dead marshes are haunted by the wretched spirits of those who fell in the first war against Sauron, a testament to their foolishness.
Destroy all Gondor forces.
Nothing will stand in our way.
What do you know? We're destroying Gondor forces. Just make sentry towers. That's, you know, that's easy peasy. Let's head on down here. We're just going to slowly wipe our way across the map as usual. Furnaces. And then sentry towers. And that's our bonus for total victory. Flippin' finally we'll get a total victory again. I missed it, you know? All right, no Ents hiding out or anything like that. Siege weapons cannot be built. Oh, no, no, no.
None shall oppose us.
Okay, how can I get inside of gates if I can't make siege weapons, though? I have literally nothing else that can attack. Maybe there won't be any castles. We can only hope there just won't be castles.
Servants of my will! Victory is at hand.
You know, I can take a full army on at any point. My concern is the getting in and out of castles.
Come to me, my creatures. Over here!
We've spotted the enemy.
Have we? Oh, I see. So I'm way out of position. Let's just start wandering back. These are just normal Gondor footmen, but they've got all their upgrades, so I'm a little spooked. Cancel that. I think we found a larger army here that's going to go down very quickly. If I can't make siege weaponry, I don't need to spend money on anything, so if we find any areas to build a base, we just build defensive structures, and that's it.
None shall oppose us.
Okay, we're getting the pikes up into position.
Come to me, my people.
Okay, a billion Rangers, as expected, as usual. You love to see that.
Never that doom.
And where's my level? Yeah, I was going to say, where's my level 9? That's who we want to hit with this.
Stain the land with the blood of our enemies.
Okay, we're just looking for the enemy base. Just scan sort of out in the middle of nowhere. There's at least one right here.
These buildings are the enemies.
We have work.
Let's go ahead and just move right towards this. It's possible this is the only enemy base. I really couldn't say, though. And then these have to be Isengard towers. That's the other reason I like the Isengard faction. You're able to build those flippin' defensive structures. You love to see it. Weird how these guys are deciding to take a strange path. Let's make sure we... Oh, because it's the Dead Marshes.
My servant.
Let's just stay together and come on up here, rather than going down and around this way. Let's go up, stick together, especially with my crossbowmen who are a little vulnerable. Not super vulnerable, but they are vulnerable.
Move your feet.
We have work to do.
I do wish that the melee units in the formations were a little more responsive in that they had like a leash radius where they would move forward and defend against the
Come to me,
anything that was attacking
None shall oppose us.
the archers or just the squad as a whole. So yeah, they just stand there. I think the pikemen, that's cool, but I wish the swordsmen actually made an effort to maybe move out a little bit. But again, they do have general survivability because if you're getting hit by archers, I think that those melee units are the ones that get hit the hardest, the earliest. So we're gonna use darkness right here. I don't see any knights, so it's fine that my
Nothing will stand in our way.
I think it's fine that my pikemen weren't in the front. That darkness ability is very good. Let me double check this. Yeah, it's 20. Wow. Well, I shouldn't have gotten that orc thing because I'm never making those, but
Nothing will stand in our way.
okay, and then we've got some archers behind us. Why don't you guys go back there and take care of them?
None shall oppose us.
Looking back, I sort of wish I would have gone with the Lurtz army because I feel like Lurtz is just a better... I mean, Saruman is a good hero in certain circumstances, but otherwise he just sort of runs in there and gets killed, right? I think just having a guy in there who could be a ranged unit would be just as helpful. Let's check up here. Nada? In fact, this might just be the enemy base, period. We could be so lucky. There's undiscovered stuff in the bottom of the map, though.
We destroyed their camp.
And, okay, no end. We have to go and find the last... Again, if it's a castle, I'm going to be... that's going to be pretty messed up, but we'll do our best.
It's them. They're attacking.
And then we just go defensive towers. See, if I was playing the good faction and then I ran into Isengard camps where they're just like building nothing except these defensive emplacements in the place of these things, then that would be an issue, right? Enemies randomly coming from this direction. They may even have one up here that we can't quite see. There's definitely something down here, though. Yeah, I don't think there are any castles in this location, thankfully. Yeah, camp is going to be under attack endlessly, but that's okay. Every single one of these that we take is just going to be full-on defensively focused.
Show them no mercy.
Okay, and then these guys are just going to keep attacking from the back, but that's okay. Take this out. They clearly have other camps. We just have to find them all. Gondor has a pretty big presence here, considering we have their capital surrounded, but, you know, whatever. All right, don't worry about it. What is that, a lumber camp? How dare you? How dare you? All right, let's take this.
None shall oppose us.
I mean, see, we are still getting points just by killing stuff, so there's that.
Isengard will prevail. Follow me.
There's almost definitely something in the upper right. Let's go ahead and... Well, let's scan down here. Okay, they do have another outpost here. What is this? Just some guys. So let's destroy this. Should be easy enough, and then we'll have to go to the upper right as well. They have some presence all over the map.
The camp is under attack.
Okay, well, I guess that's, you know, it is what it is there.
They're attacking us.
Okay, and then we're going to try to hit these guys right here with the Speechcraft.
Come to me, my creatures. Onward. Where is
Come on, shoot the building. Sometimes, man, they just stand there. They don't do anything. Okay, there's another one. Another one. Yeah, don't worry about the lumber camps. That's fine. And then here.
The enemy.
And then everybody start moving up there. It's going to take you some time. And then once again, just to cover our bases, because I remember that Nirn mission where we didn't take an area. We tried to move too quickly onto the next one without building up a little area of defenses. We want to make sure we do this.
The keep is ready. The keep is ready. The keep is
That's a little spooky. Do they have something down here? No, there is nothing down here.
The keep is ready.
Kind of strange. Like, where are these units coming from? I wonder. Could they have taken... Maybe they took that as well.
It's them. They're attacking.
No Palantir up to check. Okay, you don't have any veterancy, so please just... Okay, they did take that.
It's the enemy's encampment. It's them.
Let's go ahead and take their main area first.
onward?
It's an attack.
Yeah, like, we just destroy those outlying things so fast. Okay, and then the rest of you just slowly march your way over here, I guess.
The enemy is in our camp. It's an attack.
And this one. Then this one. Then this one. All right. Okay.
Come to me, my
We've
creatures.
destroyed the enemy.
Cool. Okay, and they've basically given up. So, and by giving up, I mean they've died by walking into my defensive structures. Let's see.
Nothing will
I
stand
think
in
that
our
one
way.
group got level 10. I don't see any non-level 10s right now. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes.
Ready.
See, we'll go ahead and take this so that they can't.
We have work to do.
This should wrap up this mission. Dead Martians done. Marshes.
None shall oppose us.
They still seem to be sending units from somewhere, which does concern... No, never mind. It ended. You'll love to see it.
The land has been stained with the blood of men.
Can I tell you, though, we really don't need any of these pikemen anymore. We're past those. We're getting so many points just from resources collected. Total victory. Everyone's level 10. Send me to the next one, please. We're up to 14. Maybe we'll get it in the final mission.
Must continue.
It depends also what Mirkwood gives us. Considering it's so isolated, I really think Mirkwood is supposed to be the final non-Minas Tirith
Villages
mission.
and people will crumble beneath Sauron's armies.
Destroy all Gondor forces. I know. All right, that one was a little refreshing because I didn't have to make ballistas and have to lay siege to a place. But, you know, it's fine.
Halt, you maggot! Make camp
We
here!
have work
Hey,
to
look,
do.
destroy all Gondor forces. Okay, let's check this really quick. Destroy all the goblins. I mean, maybe,
None
you
shall
know.
oppose
If we
us.
happen to find them, we'll do it.
A new power is rising.
Quit your jabbering!
We're looking to see if we could just find where the enemy is first and foremost. It looks like there's something going on down here. Maybe just out of vision. Let's go ahead and take this. Watch for goblins. I'm not too concerned about that, alright?
Spotted the enemy.
Our time.
Oh, it's goblins. Okay.
A new power is rising. Victory is at hand.
Give me my lumber camps. I didn't kill
Nothing
one
will stand in our
unit of
way.
crossbowmen, one squad of crossbowmen for nothing, you know?
Handle them.
Our time has come.
We're under attack!
I guess we'll go defensive structures there because we have no idea where the enemy even is right now.
This will not avail
We can
you.
always recycle them and make the watchtowers, not watchtowers, the siege workshops later.
There's the enemy.
Victory is at hand.
Crossbows!
You know what? Crossbowmen, get behind my melee forces, please.
Embrace my power.
I mean, they just walked into that, so.
It's an attack.
We have work to do.
Goblins, is there a reason that maybe you wouldn't help us here? I don't really understand, but
We have work to do.
okay, seems like this direction certainly seems like the way we want to go. There's the base.
Over here. Embrace my power. Come, my son.
Was really hoping we'd find an outpost, but it looks like that was not meant to be. So we want to demolish these.
Goblins. We must handle them.
Stop talking about the goblins. We don't care about the goblins. Keep talking about goblins.
Servants of
Go
the
ahead,
will.
it's fine. Kill the goblins. All right, but our main target is Gondor.
Attacking us!
Again, the thought of doing these sieges with Mordor just seems awful. Just awful.
We have work.
Again,
to
maybe
do.
I have a fundamental misunderstanding
Let's put this
of the... I mean, I think I understand it, I just don't like it, and am therefore bad at it. At how to play them.
Spotted the enemy.
So that's just, I guess, one thing to keep in mind. All right, and then bring these guys down. Honestly, we've got enough supply. Just go ahead and build a bunch more.
We have work to do.
Industry. Where are these jerks coming from? They must have a whole nother thing up here somewhere. No. No.
Is that them? Is that the enemy.
It's possible they have 2 bases.
Oh, the new ballista! The ballista is
Oh, this is not a castle. Oh my goodness. Just go. We don't need the ballista. We want to get rid of these outlying camps first and foremost.
They're attacking
None
us.
alive. Our time has come. Victory is at hand.
I guess use the freezing rain effect, and then we can override it with the darkness effect at some later date.
None alive.
This place belongs to the enemy. We've expanded the siege work.
Time will be short. Slay them now.
Okay, they're flanking us with, I don't want to say like huge amounts of units, but they are getting around us. That's fine. We can build siege related stuff here instead. So let's go ahead and ditch these. And then these need to be keeps.
They're attacking us.
Come to me, my creature.
And then we'll take this base, and then we'll move up to the upper right, I guess.
Time has come.
Or further down? It's sort of unclear where the enemy bases might be. We can only use the Palantir so much.
They're attacking.
This place belongs to the enemy.
Okay, not concerned about that.
Nothing will stand in our way.
It might be in the bottom right, actually.
It's them. They're attacking.
That's fine, we can mow these down.
The keep is ready.
Embrace my power.
The keep is ready.
Let's Palantir up here.
Belongs to the enemy.
Okay, let's go and take this out first and foremost, and then if they have a castle, it's almost definitely down here. So let's take this out,
Prevail.
and then we're going to just make siege weaponry again.
Nothing will stand in our way.
Maybe it's just another normal area instead of it being a... It's possible that it's just going to be like a normal thing. That would be wonderful. Please, just shoot it. What are you... Is it like a line of sight thing, or... Like, did you see that group I had selected? I right-clicked that. They just sort of ran in a goofy little circle.
Oh, dare you.
You know, that's one thing that's always frustrating about, like, real-time strategy. If I have one consistent complaint,
That ballista!
it definitely has to do with times when you think you're telling your units to do one thing and they don't, so it's sort of like translating what you know you want them to do to the actual game. Now, some people would call this something ridiculous like skill expression, but in reality there is a line between strategy and tactics and mechanical skill, right? And being able to click faster is certainly mechanical skill, but the game does not make it easy, and if it's simply the game telling you, like, nah, we don't want you to, you know, you want your units to go from here to here and you make the click for them to do it, but the game doesn't, like, let you do it, I think that's something that's well beyond, like, oh, you just need to be a faster player. It just becomes a little frustrating. Okay, and let's rally up here. Oh, it's a castle, all right.
Victory is at hand.
We've spotted
And there's the gate.
Follow me.
Tyler rope!
Okay, go ahead and attack here. Okay, we do have to be a little careful here. Let's use darkness this time for the damage instead. And we'll just buff up our army on these, or buff up our armor on these.
They're attacking us.
Smell something!
Go ahead and walk up here.
Oh, the new ballista! Tyler rope! The ballista!
Okay, get up here, please.
To pieces!
We've expanded the siege work.
Line it up! Smash it to pieces! Line it up!
Okay, wonderful.
Get another one ready! Leave it in ruins, Saralard!
It's an attack.
Okay, let's walk up. Let's get Saruman in there too, and then let's go to move in with everybody.
Spam it in! Get another one ready!
Perfect.
Nothing will stand in our way.
Saruman, use your, turn them away against each other. Power, whatever it's called.
Nothing will stand in our way.
Okay, cool. We're in.
Is rising. Hold it. Shall not leave this place. Pull back. Clear the way.
Oh, that was good. Okay. And they're focused on Christopher Lee, so this is good. We can get that, allows us to get in here, destroy this.
Never that doom.
Again, he can tank this a lot better than my other units.
Alive. Nothing will stand in our way.
This squad needs to be careful, especially because they... Well, never mind. They're dead. Actually, I think my ballista were what actually just hit those. We have to be careful we don't friendly fire there. All right. And they must have another something somewhere, so we'll take this. And... probably up here, if I had to guess. Yep, okay. Oh, and they're making trebuchets, so we have to be careful because of all the things that, that could cause us to lose full groups if we're not careful. Seems like Gondor either starts with pre-placed trebuchets, but never builds them out of their first initial base. But if they expand, then they start making them. There may very well be even something up there, too. This one's irritating. Again, they're spread all over the map like assholes.
Nothing will stand in our way.
Let's just get up and take out the area that we can see, which is unfortunately all the way up here. Here it is.
Come to me, my creatures.
It looks like they're attacking with the trebuchets, so this is okay.
Servants of my will. Come to me, my creatures. A new power is rising. Follow me.
Okay, not too bad.
Onward. This way. Let us go now.
I think they're in the upper right, too. I'm thinking that they must. They must be.
A new power is rising. Isengard
Take this out.
will prevail.
Take these out. Take this out.
Nothing will stand in our way.
Got to be careful of these trebuchets. And they just built another one, of course. Okay, take this. Ballista, just like casually wander up there, because that's probably where we're going to need to go next. Then take this. Then take this. Then take this. Okay, there we go. We've done it. Then we'll secure this so that they can't steal it from us. The rest of you go ahead and start marching up there, because that's inevitably where they're coming from. I don't care about this at all. Just let them keep attacking that and thinking that they're making some sort of progress. It's cute.
Isengard will prevail.
It must be... It must be up here. Okay, and but at least it's not a... That's fine. If you want to spawn elves right on top of me, that's perfectly fine. Okay, Ballista, just go and attack that. It's a very sprawling map. It's possible they have something else down there, too, but I don't see any units coming at us from there, so I'm thinking we're okay. I hate hearing about how they're raiding our camp when, like, we're clearly fine. Alright, very nice. Again, the goal is to go into Minas Tirith with enough free supply such that we can make a bunch of siege weaponry. These, I think that these ballistae are going to be invaluable against Minas Tirith, assuming, I mean, we're outside of the walls, right? So it's a lot more difficult. There we go. One more.
There will be no dawn for men.
And realistically, this is taking about as much time as the good campaign did. It feels a little more underwhelming, I think, because I'm not as concerned about veterancy. Like when we played as Gondor and Rohan, we had all those extra heroes that I was trying to get leveled up throughout it, so it felt, I don't know, a little more active. But thank God we've conquered the old brown lands.
All of Middle-earth will kneel before Sauron.
+3 power gets us to 18, which means that we'd have to get the last 2 in Minas Tirith itself. Which, you know, maybe we... Oh, wait, no, we've got Eastern Rohan down here, too. Okay, I guess let's do this first. Oh, I should have used my Mordor army. That would have been my last chance to use the Mumakil and have them die, etc., etc. But that's fine. That's fine. This one's going to be easy, I think.
Eastern Rohan, where peasants tend their herds. Those herds will scatter in fear when the shadow of Sauron washes over the land.
Admittedly, I'm very concerned about the Mirkwood mission, because it might be huge.
Man shall see no dawn.
It might be huge, but I just don't know. Man, it's crazy how the human factions get those giant walled castles. That's BS, man. Destroy the elves that dwell in this region. I'm gonna be honest, that doesn't really, again, another thing that really doesn't strike me as particularly important.
The enemy is on us!
Ah! We have work to do. Our time has come.
Is this going to be another one where I'm going to need
Isengard will prevail.
a bunch of siege weaponry? Almost definitely, right?
The enemy! There's the enemy! What should we do?
Uh-oh.
None shall oppose us.
Turn around. Is that some elves? It looks like elves.
Deliver their doom.
Enemies in camp and
Deliver their
Go ahead, buddy. We should probably go back and defend against the pre-placed army attack.
victory is at hand.
they're raiding our camp!
Yep, I think we need to do that. Oops. You know, I've been talking about those pre-placed armies a bunch, but this is the first time they've actually snuck around me. But, you know, there were a couple different ways to go, and I took the wrong way.
Enemy is on us!
Isengard will
Okay, get roasted. Look how much trample damage they do. It's barely anything against our... I mean, we're level 10.
Is that the enemy?
It's pretty awesome. All right, let's come back this
will
way.
prevail. Move on.
We'll kill some peasants. We'll get our 2 siege workshops. Actually, that's probably wasteful because I'm going to assume we can get a place where we can build further up at the front, but I really don't know.
Nothing will stand in our
Really
way.
just looking for where the enemy base is. There is an enemy base. Okay, that's the enemy base. We can come and take this and build the siege workshops and break the walls.
It's an
None
attack!
shall oppose us.
Let's put this siege works to use.
Well, wait a minute. No, we can't attack the gate with these guys.
Move on.
Okay, just avoid these. Well, again, we can destroy these. We're unable to destroy the gate, but we can destroy the towers themselves. Like, we take those down pretty fast. We just need to be able to get through the gate itself.
Servants of my will. Follow me. Over
Well,
here.
we might actually find and kill all the elves at this rate. I'm surprised there's only one. There's only been one area
Is
here.
that them? Is that the enemy?
We have work to do.
It's like not even fair. Now, when we went to the Black Gate, all the enemy veterancies seemed like they matched ours. So we should be careful. Whoa! Okay.
Isengard will prevail.
That can be a keep. Workshop. Siege workshop, rather. Workshop. Go ahead and use freezing rain, and we'll flip it over to darkness, I guess, when we're ready to actually attack.
Isengard.
And we can just hang out here. We're just going to wait. These can be demolished and I guess turned into keeps. To keep this area... Because to keep this area alive, am I right?
Let's put this siege work.
All right. And let's go ahead and get some of these. We only need 2 to get started. And we just start... I guess we just break right through the wall.
The keep is ready.
Isengard
The
will
keep is ready.
prevail.
We did not find all the elves. You know, I guess we could do that while we wait. Let's send, like, our normal crossbowmen. I said our normal crossbowmen up here. I don't even think there's any up here. There's an outpost there. I don't actually know where the rest of the elves might be. Okay, let's just come on over here and attack this, and then we'll cover them with these guys.
It's them. They're attacking.
Yeah, we just need to destroy the walls.
Listen here. Stay right. Listen. Mars.
Put that new ballista in the back.
Okay.
Take them out.
Stop moving right into range of the towers, please. I would really appreciate it. I know that you're excited. I feel like destroying the walls is actually the best choice.
Keep going. Watch it, you.
No, I used the Palantir. I didn't. You know what? I think the. No. No.
Come on, you slugs. Come on,
One guy. You're getting retired, buddy.
Servants of my will.
Well, these might be the last elves, if I had to guess.
Scrap it in. The enemy's out of pieces.
Okay. Bring these guys back as well. Industry, all across the remnants of Rohan.
None shall oppose us.
Not sure why these guys decided it was, you know, proper to move up like this, but, you know, whatever. How are you doing? I should just garrison them, I guess. Okay, great.
Come on, be still. Grab your weapon.
Towers down. We're just going in there.
There's another one ready.
Attacking us.
And we're in. Okay, perfect. Also, you can't use, like, the tainted ground inside their base, which would be really nice, but that would be, I guess, too good. We're going to change it to darkness. Wait, is it still raining? No, it stopped raining. Okay, that's what I thought. You could only have one of those applied at a time. Okay, let's move on in. I emphasize once again, can you imagine doing this as Mordor? I just feel like it would take so much longer. Like, I don't think it's, like, immensely harder, but I think it would just take so much longer. I don't think I found all the elves, by the way.
The land has been stained with the blood of men.
Dude, those resources collected coming in hot. Oh, we did! Finally, another total victory. You love to see it. Oh, baby. Do you think we're going to get total victory for the whole campaign? I wonder. Wait, I think we did lose another squad. I think we lost oh, no, it's because we combined them. It's fine. Okay, I think that's everywhere.
The lands of all men will fall.
Except Mirkwood. I'm nervous about that last mission. I'm nervous about it. Okay, we're going to Mirkwood here. We're going to get our 3 power, or was it 4 power? I don't know. I think it was 3. 3 or 4. Take me in. Nothing from our friend Christopher Lee. I'm, again, a little concerned about this one, because it seems like it would be the...
Make camp and increase our numbers.
You know what, actually, this map is quite small. I take it back. This doesn't seem like it's going to be difficult. Elves have been spotted sneaking about. Destroy the elves that dwell in the region. I mean, this is Mirkwood after all. So I guess that's what I would expect. Again, I'm not too concerned about actually finding the elves. I just want to,
A new power is rising.
to get onto Minas Tirith for the next, you know, we're going to finish the game in Minas Tirith next time. So I guess let's do a Mirkwood speed run. Seems like the pre-placed elves are fairly leveled up. Come into my pikemen, please. Thank you. Okay, we'll come up there, grab the freebie resources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll get that. These will be keeps. These will be keeps. And then towers. And supposedly we're looking for elves because this is literally where they live, but okay, here and here.
Nothing will stand in our way.
The keep is ready.
I don't think we lost anything permanent in that battle right there. Grab this.
A new power is rising.
That looks like it's either a cliff or an actual thing that we could take. I don't know.
Wild walks. Be careful.
Victory is at hand.
We can tame them, maybe. I don't know. No Palantir yet.
Leave none alive. Servants of my
I'm just gonna go around and take all these.
There they are.
Maybe there's like an actual camp, like a full-on camp right in the middle, if we're lucky.
Clear the way.
These are more elves.
Victory is at hand.
It's a full-on base, though. Oh, it's because it's Rohan, right? They have the elven archers.
Shall not leave this place. Back away.
Okay.
God will prevail.
Let's kind of swing into the middle with hopes that maybe there's an outpost we can take. Else we're going to need to build them back here, which I don't want to do.
Isengard will prevail.
Now what are we gonna do?
It doesn't seem like it, unfortunately. In fact, they might actually have a base in the upper right, too. All right, so we have to...
Isengard will prevail.
Again, we have to find an outpost where we can build siege weaponry. I can do it back here. And then roll them way across the map.
We have work to do.
Okay, fine.
Servants of
Never
my
mind.
will.
There is this one here. That's acceptable to me.
We have
It's
work
possible,
to do.
again, they have 2 bases. So while we wait for this to get set up, what I will do...
Power is rising.
Kill these groups.
It's an attack.
Make these siege workshops.
They're attacking us! Let's put this siege works to use.
And then let's move up to the upper right, where presumably there's like a non-large base. Yeah, see, that's a normal base. We can come up and kill that. It's easy. This base is the one we need the siege weaponry for, so we'll build it down here. Although,
The keep is ready. The keep is ready.
yeah, perfect.
Nothing
Okay,
will
great.
stand in our way.
They've branched out pretty aggressively from this upper right base. Let's make sure that they don't,
Time
they can't do anything else.
A new power is rising.
You guys are a little weakened here, so let's back you up. For the Mirkwood map, this is much smaller than I expected. Much, much smaller, which is great. And we're waiting for these to be built. Get rid of those. Should be pretty fast. Move on in. Yeah, that's not a small force. But it's just peasants, so I think we'd be fine with just the sentry towers.
There's another one ready.
And we got a level on the ring, which means that we'll almost definitely get level 20 on that final mission as well. Okay, let's roll all the way up here.
My creatures.
It'll take some time. And you know what? Just make all these keeps. We just don't want to risk them retaking these areas to make the mission last way longer than it needs to, you know?
Put that new ballista in the back.
Put him in the back? Nah, dog. It's going right in the front, and it's going to attack some flippin' gates.
The keep is ready. I think I smell the enemy. The keep is
There's
ready.
another one ready.
The keep is ready.
Tie the rope.
Okay, let's roll these bad boys up there.
Come in.
We're under attack.
Servants of my will.
You know, I wonder if we would have legitimately just gone pure crossbowmen. I actually think it would have been much more fragile. I do think that these guys with the melee units attached to them can take way more heat. Just something to keep in mind, I suppose.
Have a bolt ready. Strap it in.
Go ahead and attack the gate.
Is that the enemy?
Everyone's favorite waiting game. Attacking gates. They don't appear to be making the towers.
We're under attack.
Grab your weapon.
Again, like I don't know why they thought pathing up in that direction was a good idea. Please don't kill our own guys. I understand that our guys try to get out of the way as the ballista move in. Still irritating, though.
Leave it in ruin.
I'm just going to destroy this entire section. And then this one's just going to be a dummy. Okay, let's go. Let's go ahead and turn off auto fire, and you guys can just move back because I don't need you doing anything else.
Nothing will stand in our way. Isengard will prevail.
It looked like they just tried to summon something, but we must have killed them very fast. Honestly, if I had to pick one mission that was like the Nirn equivalent, I really couldn't tell you. There was one earlier that did take me a while. I don't know if it was Karandros or it was something around like Athelion. One of those was pretty tough, but again, nothing Nirn equivalent where there were like 12 bases around the map that we had to secure. And if you didn't, then the enemy got really aggressive in retaking them.
Time will be short.
At the same time, again, there's way more pressure on you as evil with these stupid sieges. I'm not a big fan of the balance of that, where good has like an insane defensive advantage, in the sense that as evil you need to make specific units that don't carry forward and can't get veterancy, and then use them. I've talked about this before, but it's a bit of a bummer. Goodbye, Mirkwood.
The enemy has been crushed.
And that is every area of the map. We can do a once-over again, but I'm pretty certain that's it. That's fine. It's Mirkwood. We're not going to get all the elves. The only reason I think we might not get total victory at the very end in terms of points is because we're not getting any unit veterancy, which contributes a lot to your total score. I didn't rename any evil factions, that's fine. I feel like I'm sort of racing to the finish at this point. 3 power.
Victory is near. The enemies of darkness will be shown no mercy.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's anywhere that we could go that's left. We've conquered everything. South Gondor's mine. Athelian's mine. Everything up to Mirkwood and Rohan is mine. Very nice. Well, then we're heading into this, what's going to be this insane Minas Tirith mission. Inevitably, it's going to be nuts, but, you know, we'll be a little more active with how we place our squads instead of just haphazardly running around the map, and we'll see how it goes. All right, I'll see you for the finale next time. I hope you're excited, because I am. See you then. Bye.